All right, Coach Hancock, just finished up a workout, pretty good workout, about a week away from the season starting. What did you think about how the guys got after it today and this preseason as a whole?
Yeah, I thought our focus today was really good. A little nervous about a week out. The guys get a little tired of working out with each other, a little ornery, have a tendency to lose a little bit of focus. But today I was pretty impressed just how dialed in they were. You're looking at Thursday, so 4 straight hard days of practice. So it was a pretty impressive day for me. We didn't do a ton of live wrestling, but focused a lot on short situation drilling, and I thought our guys really practiced well.
Coming off 2 straight titles, the number 1 team in the state heading into this year, what are the focal points for you guys, heading into this season? What are you trying to focus on as a team?
Yeah, we have the 6 returning finalists, right? 5 returning champs. So we have the firepower. I think to wrestle with anyone in the country. You put those 6 guys on the mat, you're going to score some points. We have to develop some guys down low. Got to stay healthy up top, and the middleweights. I mean, we're loaded, absolutely loaded. So we're going to have to spread those guys out a little bit. But right now it's just getting everyone healthy. We had a really, really long summer, a long fall. Guys are a little bit banged up. We took some time off heading into the season, so just getting guys healthy, getting them back to into shape, folk style wrestling shape, and then just trying to get them some confidence and progress a little bit as the year goes on. We'll take our bumps here and there. We know that, but we just have to stay focused and focus on the end of the year, which is the team state tournament, individual state tournament.
With all the state placers, finalists, champs coming back, what's that dynamic in the room? With all those guys that have accomplished things and are trying to accomplish more. Is it a situation where you have to continually remind them that, hey, we're still chasing things, or how do you kind of see that?
Yeah, our slogan for the year is the standard, and we believe that we set a pretty good standard here at Catholic Central over the last 10 years. So when you got guys like Amin and Davenport and Turner and guys that want to be successful at the next level and wrestle in the D1, Big Ten, those guys have the opportunity to really run with it and carry this team with them. And so that's what I see more now than ever. Right, those guys want to be great, so they're carrying the rest of those guys with them, and that's impressive to watch. So in saying that, we have that loaded talent. The other guys are following through. We got a lot of young talent that's encouraging. Our JV room is excellent. We've got 50-something guys in there. So just really, really excited about that group of talent and what they bring with them.
Talk about your guys' performance coming into this season, this summer and fall. So Edmond won, the cadet freestyle. Cam Amin makes the finals at Super 32, first guy from CC to ever do that. And a bunch of guys, doing well at those tournaments also. How did you feel about those performances and what you guys were doing this summer and fall?
Yeah, summer we had a great Fargo. Josh Edmonds' performance was awesome. He trained extremely hard, just very explosive young man. You saw him score a lot of points in the finals. Cam Amin, I think some colleges were doubting him after his finals appearance last year, but just goes to show you how good the kid really is. To put himself in a position where he's in the semifinals, goes down due to an ankle injury. The kid's one of the best wrestlers in the country, bar none. So those 2 guys had an outstanding Fargo tournament. We had a few other guys out there that had really nice performances and good records out there. Then we carried that into the fall. We had a good 7-week training cycle. The Grappler Classic, we had a lot of guys do some good things there. Had a really good record overall as a team. We suffered a few injuries there, which is a little concerning, but that tournament is really, really deep, as you all know. And then obviously into the Super 32 tournament, I thought Mark Schaefer had a fantastic run at it. Cam Amin obviously punching his ticket to the finals. Connor Brady presents a really good challenge for us, and we'll get to see him hopefully sometime this year and slowly start to pick away at him. That's our goal there. And Josh Edmond, man, what more can I say about the kid? The kid loves to compete. He competed at Grappler, he competed in Fargo, and now he competes at the Super 32, and it cost him a little bit in the rankings, but that's the kind of guy I want to recruit if I'm a college coach, a guy who's willing to put it on the line every single weekend, or at least quite a few times a month, or quite a few times over the span of a training cycle. But Josh Edmond had a really, really good offseason.
Let's talk about your schedule this season, as usual, filled with some really good dates. What are the the big dates you guys are looking forward to, and the ones that you're maybe training for?
Yeah, opening night, Heartland, we have the annual assembly match. This place will be rocking 1,500 strong. Our guys get a chance to put the singlets on for the first time this year and just focus on starting a new campaign. Last year's behind us, right? 17's behind us, 18's behind us. This team gets to create their own identity. So opening night with Heartland, they're a really good team, well coached, and they're a perennial state semifinalist. So we know we have our hands full there, and then. Obviously, with transition, we head down to Chicago Marmion for the first time, so I'm really excited about that. That's the second weekend of the year. We'll wrestle Marmion, Lockport, Huntley, and a couple really good Illinois teams. And just getting out of state, competing with some different schools is a nice thing. And it's also nice to just get out of state as a team and start to grow as a team. Then we come back for Brecksville. Brecksville is, to me, one of the best tournaments in the country. Absolutely loaded. So we'll be down there for the Christmas break, come back. And it doesn't end. We have the CC Invite, which I think is the toughest tournament in Michigan, followed up by our CC Duels, where we'll host Indiana State Champs, Indianapolis Cathedral. So got a really nice few challenges there. Obviously, quite a few dual meets throughout the year. Davison on Friday the 19th. I believe I'm right on the date there, or maybe it's the 21st. And then we transition. We have a huge duel locked in with Lowell at their place, which will be an assembly match. Coach Boudreaux does a really nice job with his team. They're always obviously really tough. And then we'll close out the year with St. Ed's and Montini down at Cleveland St. Ed's. And then we got a late season duel with Oxford too. That should be pretty interesting, and Clarkston.
Enter the season ranked 7th in the country. What's St. Ed's? 5, 6?
Yeah, somewhere up there, right? Yeah.
Has CC beaten St. Ed's?
We have.
Okay, what year?
I want to say 14.
14, okay.
13 or 14. We went down to Cleveland St. Ed's and beat them there. A lot of Michigan people don't know that. Great dual meet. I want to say, it had to be 14. Tyler Moreland was a freshman. Had a really deep squad there. Pretty funny story behind it. We went into the last match of the duel, last match of the evening. We were up 6. So we're trying to preserve the win and keep it, stay off our back. And the referee down there stalled our guy out of the match to tie the duel. So it's pretty difficult, right? Being one of the first Michigan teams to beat St. Ed's at St. Ed's, right? He stalls us out of the match. By no means should have ever happened. So at that time, you just shake your head. You try and compose your guys, thinking that overall they know the outcome, that we're going to lose the duel. So we got our guys into the corner, expecting to lose the outcome on criteria. I didn't have it broken down to that point because I thought by no means would we be stalled out. And God works in mysterious ways. We ended up winning, and it was a pretty cool environment. And the funny story behind that is we had a heavyweight or 215-pounder that we tried to bump up to heavyweight. So he's a backup 215. Tried to bump him up to heavyweight to wrestle their guy. They allowed the match to start, then walked out without even notifying us. But I guess there's a minimum weight class for heavyweights. You have to weigh like 245 or heavier. Our guy weighed like 230. So we had to default the heavyweight match too. So that was interesting to us. We didn't know there was a minimum weight class for heavyweight in Ohio.
That is interesting.
But the match started, so we had to default the match rather than try and wrestle the match with our other heavyweight and maybe not give up as many bonus points.
So you're going into their place, and like you said, it's been a few years, but obviously looking to win that. You got anything else for me? Heading into the season, just excited or?
Yeah, really excited. It's an honor to coach here at Catholic Central. We have some really, really good parents, some fine athletes. Our leadership is fantastic. Our school just embraces wrestling. We're really excited. We appreciate everything that Michigan Grappler does. Continue to do a great job, and I want to thank all the other coaches that do this type of thing. And welcome you into the room because I learn a lot from them. I learn a lot from Tim Roberts. I watch a lot of this footage, and it's pretty neat that we're able to be exposed to all the great coaching and wrestling in the state of Michigan. So hats off to you, JJ, and Michigan Grappler.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.